So yesterday we were talking about how one should recognize our dependence on the Lord more and more, and by so doing, we can become free from the external distractors and internal desires. Both these things are very strongly connected, because when we don't understand the Lord's role in our life, I looks like a very big circle, and Lord looks like some small circle. I am there and God is also there. And as we advance in spiritual life, the I, Ahankar, becomes shrunk. It becomes smaller and smaller circle, and God becomes bigger and bigger circle. I am the, in Tamil Nadu they call Adiyan. Adiyan means I am a servant. I am there, but God is there. God looks like everything. He is everywhere, His hands are everywhere. He is the supreme controller, supreme proprietor, supreme enjoyer, and I am an insignificant speck. Like He says, no, Kripaya tava pada pankaja Satadhuli sadrisham machinte. I am only a dhuli, that one feels. So the more small I feel about myself, the more great about Krishna I understand His reality. Yo mameva asammudo janati purushottamam sa sarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata. The sarvabhavena bharata means with the wholehearted consciousness one can chant the holy name. He says by knowing Krishna's greatness and our smallness, our insignificance. So there is one particular verse in the Gita which says that if we can cut off ourselves from the dualities like Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukha, Man, Apaman, Jai, Parajai, Labh, Alabh, from these things, then you already have reached Super Soul, Krishna says. Jitatmana Prashantatma Paramatma Samahitaha Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukha, Shita, Man, Apamanayo. For the body, there is Shita, Ushna. For the mind, there is Sukha, Dukha. And for the ego, there is Man, Apaman. So at the body and the senses, and then above that the mind, above that the false ego. All these things, if we have to keep them pure, then we have to detach them from dualities. Because the more we associate with the dualities like Sukh, Dukh, Shita, Ushna, all these things, our mind becomes very clouded and we lose the clarity. We become driven by ego, or driven by impure desires in the mind, or we become driven by counteracting the problems in this world, and then our samadhi on the holy name goes for a toss. We are not able to remember. So then how do we do that successfully? Our acharyas have given many formulae for this. One is anya bilashita shunya. So if one can gradually reduce the material desires by substituting the material desires with spiritual desires, then the attachments and aversions can be escaped by that. Similarly, by respecting all the other living entities and by not doing any himsa to them, by ahimsa, not injuring them, by that you can also escape sukh dukh, sukh dukh, by respecting all. And by not expecting any respect in return, you can overcome man apaman. Somebody is insulting me because I don't expect any big respect, then we don't get affected. Somebody praises me, I don't expect any respect. When they praise, I wonder, why are they praising me? Actually, everything is given by Krishna only. So, by this amanina, you escape manapaman. By manadena, you escape from sukh-dukh. Other living beings will not trouble you, because you are respecting them. Many people say, oh, you respect me? Okay, good boy, no problem. I will not trouble you. You don't respect me, they will take you for a task. So by respecting this is sakale saman, kurite shakati, degonata yata tabeto gaibo harinama sukhe, he says. Aparadha hadehata. By respecting all living beings, my aparadas will go far away, and harinam sukh, I will get great bliss in chanting the holy name. Because other living beings won't trouble me if I respect them. So whether you are in the Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto, it is said, one should even respect a cow or a bull or even a donkey one. A great realized soul offers obeisance even to them, it is said. In the 11th canto Bhagavatam, there is one verse in Uddhava Gita. I will read that. First time when I read, I was shocked. Oh, you offer obeisance to a donkey. You offer obeisance to an ant also. What to speak of any other creature? By respecting all, we escape so much of sukh dukh. And by not expecting respect, amanina, we have no problem with any honor, dishonor. My Guru Maharaj once said in a class, he said, if somebody calls you as small or tiny, you should agree that yes, that's correct. Balagra shatabhagasya shraddha kalpitasya. That soul is only 1/10,000th of the tip of the hair. So you didn't say anything wrong. Yes, correct, I am a small person only. So, in this way, and also Shita Ushna, how you can overcome them? By Anya Bilashta Shunya. Which means sometimes Katutvam, sometimes Shitatvam, Katinatvam, or sometimes Mridutvam, sometimes Ushnatvam, sometimes Shitatvam. Sometimes it is hard, sometimes it is cold, sometimes it is hard, sometimes it is soft. So we always look for comfort, therefore we become angry and upset with other living beings. But when one can tolerate whatever is provided to you, whatever prasad, whatever facility, one becomes happy with that, then Shita Ushna can be overcome. In this way, the devotees of the Lord transcend the dualities and peacefully they focus on the Supreme Lord in a one-pointed way. And then the chanting of the holy name is possible. When we are chanting the holy name, we have to hear attentively. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When dualities are kept aside, we will come out of the duality bubble. When that bubble is removed, then we have access to Krishna. And then we are also accepting the upward lift given by the Guru and the Guru Parampara. Then Samadhi on the Lord is possible during the chanting and free from the influence of the dualities. Then such a chanting can bring about the feeling, as Mahaprabhu says, Ayinanda tanuja kinkaram patitam mam vishame bhavam budhau kripaya tava pada pankajastita dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. And the more you adopt this mood of what Lord Chaitanya is teaching, then one can experience the dependence and shelter and the safety and the protection of Krishna. And that is actually the sure short way to awaken the love of God. Harinam Prabhu ki. Thank you very much.